New at 10 tonight, renewed calls for a change at the top in South Suburban Dalton.
Of course, we are talking about Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Just sacrificed 32 minutes to an individual that doesn't give a damn about anybody's time but hers. Okay?
Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the wild and unpredictable world of Dalton, Illinois. Imagine a political showdown so intense it could rival a reality TV drama. Welcome to the reign of Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Her tenure is anything but dull, brimming with accusations, power plays, and enough drama to rival an entire season of your favorite scandalous show. The atmosphere was electric with tension. What was supposed to be a routine village trustee meeting on a Monday evening quickly turned into the epicenter of a political storm. Frustrated residents, armed with sharp opinions and palpable anger, were ready to unleash their fury on Mayor Henyard, transforming a simple gathering into a spectacle no one would forget.
We are awaiting Mayor Henyard to arrive. We will give another 5 minutes.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard delayed the meeting with no explanation.
The meeting began 30 minutes late, a seemingly minor delay that poured fuel on an already smoldering fire of resentment. One resident, grabbing the microphone, delivered a scathing critique that resonated with the crowd. We just sacrificed 32 minutes to someone who doesn't give a damn about anybody's time but her own. Ouch. That verbal jab was sharp enough to pierce even Mayor Henyard's thick-skinned. And the residents weren't done. Speaker after speaker approached the microphone, their voices charged with anger and disappointment. The recurring chant? Clean House 2025. The message rang loud and clear. Henyard's time as mayor was running out. One particularly outspoken resident left no room for misinterpretation, declaring, "We've got to make sure we go to the polls and vote right because we cannot let her continue to be mayor." The room bristled with intensity. A potent mix of simmering frustration and unrelenting determination, as the community united to make their voices heard.
We cannot let her get back into being a mayor, and we already know she's not going to win that supervisor seat. That is done.
But true to form, Mayor Henyard, never one to back down from a confrontation, wasn't about to let the residents have the last word. Meeting their accusations head-on, she delivered a response brimming with defiance and unshakable confidence. The disrespect you just displayed at that microphone is unbelievable, she fired back, her tone dripping with disdain. Refusing to relent, she doubled down on her authority, boldly predicting a triumphant re-election. "I have the seat now," she declared, "whether you like it or not. I am your mayor." In a dramatic flourish, she even likened herself to then-President-elect Donald Trump, forecasting a landslide victory akin to his. The room crackled with tension as her words hung in the air, a bold challenge to the simmering outrage of the crowd.
Hasty by 82%. Know this, I am going to come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the
bold strategy. Cotton, let's see if it pays off. But the residents weren't easily intimidated. One undeterred citizen took the microphone, firing back with a statement that struck a chord with the crowd's collective frustration. "We aren't your subjects, we are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dalton, and you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on your way out." The clash of wills was undeniable, a riveting showdown of defiance and determination. It was a dramatic display of political power struggles unfolding in the heart of a small town, with one resounding message echoing through the tension: not your subjects, your bosses, the citizens of Dalton.
Not your damn subjects, we are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dalton, and you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on the way out.
The conflict stretched far beyond a single heated meeting. The FBI was actively investigating the village, casting a long shadow over Mayor Henyard's administration. Swirling questions about village spending added fuel to the fire of public discontent. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot had also launched an inquiry into Henyard's financial dealings, uncovering troubling details. According to the report, Dalton's general fund balance had nosedived from $5.61 million in 2022 to a staggering deficit of $3.65 million by May 2026, $5 million by May 2024. Lightfoot's investigation further raised concerns about Henyard's use of the village credit card, citing numerous purchases with no accompanying receipts. Among the most shocking revelations, a $43,000 Amazon purchase made on January 5, 2023. These financial irregularities only intensified the outcry from residents, amplifying their demands for Henyard's removal and fueling the growing call for accountability in Dalton's leadership.
where they lead without bias. At the conclusion of this investigation, I will provide an assessment of the findings and the recommendations.
The turmoil extended to Thornton Township, where Henyard also served as supervisor. Trustees Christopher Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle boycotted a township board meeting, citing concerns about an improperly vetted agenda and a troubling lack of transparency in the township's finances. Their absence effectively stalled a vote to appoint a new trustee to fill a board vacancy. Gonzalez didn't mince words, questioning the urgency behind the meeting. "Why is there such desperation to get us to a meeting?" Both he and Carlisle expressed deep unease about potentially granting Henyard more power, particularly over financial matters. Their concerns stemmed from fears of a return to questionable spending practices that had plagued the past. Their boycott underscored the growing distrust and division within the township's leadership, reflecting the mounting tensions over accountability and governance under Henyard's supervision.
Annually, Thornton Township has this turkey giveaway, so it isn't anything new. Yet some trustees say that Supervisor Henyard, she is using this to deter.
The power struggle between Henyard and the trustees hit a boiling point when Henyard attempted to appoint Ronald Verge as the new police chief without board approval, a move deemed illegal by a village spokesperson. This contentious decision only added to the chaos surrounding Henyard's administration. The appointment came as former acting chief Louis Lacey faced legal trouble after being indicted on bankruptcy fraud charges. However, Verge's own controversial past, including lawsuits alleging political and employment retaliation, fueled further backlash. The Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board also stepped in, stating that Verge was not legally qualified to serve as police chief due to incomplete paperwork and a lack of recent requalification. In a stern letter to Henyard, the board urged her to remove Verge from public service until his paperwork was finalized and his eligibility confirmed. The legal drama escalated when a judge initially allowed Verge to serve as interim chief for 30 days, but later reversed some of Henyard's staffing decisions. This ongoing conflict underscored the deep fractures within the village's leadership and the mounting legal and political challenges facing Henyard's administration.
If the board do not show up, we are not able to pay bills. We are not able to handle the business.
Adding another layer to the drama, Henyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, faced an eviction lawsuit filed by their landlord, Janetta Hull. Hull alleged the couple had not paid rent since August, accumulating thousands of dollars in unpaid rent and late fees. She also claimed Henyard and Woods had changed the locks and garage door code, barring her access to the property. Although Henyard's attorney denied the allegations, the eviction case moved forward, casting further doubt on her already precarious situation. Even Henyard's public relations efforts seemed to backfire. Her annual turkey giveaway, intended as a goodwill gesture, drew criticism from some who saw it as a distraction tactic. Trustee Gonzalez questioned the timing of the event, calling it a desperate attempt to gain public favor while sidestepping critical township issues. Although appreciated by many residents, the giveaway ultimately highlighted the deep divisions within the community. The political maneuvering and public relations stunts seemed to do little to sway public opinion, as Henyard's controversies continued to dominate the public discourse.
I got smoked pork ham hocks. I got smoked turkey.
Adding even more fuel to the fire, Henyard's penchant for self-promotion reached new heights. Giant billboards featuring her image and slogans like "Keeping My Promises, Fighting for My Residents" appeared across Dalton, creating a visual spectacle that many found unsettling. One resident, voicing their discontent, compared the billboards to propaganda tactics used by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, highlighting the perception of Henyard's overwhelming presence and control over the village's public image. What was intended to bolster her reputation instead became a glaring symbol of her disconnect from the community's concerns. For many residents, the billboards underscored the growing divide between Henyard's self-promotion and the pressing issues facing Dalton.
You're using public funds for something that taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used for.
Beyond the bold visual displays of power, Henyard's actions further cemented her image as an autocratic leader. Reports emerged alleging that she used police officers as personal bodyguards, blurring the line between public service and personal protection. This practice, coupled with accusations of using taxpayer funds for lavish parties and luxury travel, only deepened public distrust. The perception of extravagance and misuse of public resources for personal gain fueled outrage among residents, who felt a growing sense of injustice. The combination of lavish spending and heavy-handed tactics to suppress dissent intensified calls for accountability and change. For many, Henyard's leadership had come to symbolize a disconnect from the community's struggles, amplifying demands for transparency and reform.
weren't opposed to her having the security detail. We asked how long.
The situation took a dramatic turn when Henyard called the police on workers removing banners featuring her image, and the title Super Mayor, the vendor responsible for the banners, claimed that the village owed nearly $20,000 for the work. Henyard's reaction, captured on police body cam footage, revealed her frustration and her determination to pursue legal action against those involved in removing the signage. This incident only reinforced her image as a leader more focused on self-promotion than addressing the needs of her constituents. The drama didn't stop there. Henyard faced a lawsuit from village trustees accusing her of forging checks and withholding financial records. During a heated meeting, she lashed out at the trustees with racially charged remarks, further damaging her already tarnished reputation. The ongoing legal battles, combined with accusations of financial mismanagement and questionable spending, painted a grim picture of Henyard's leadership. The YouTube comment section was ablaze with reactions to her antics. One commenter quipped, Tiff needs makeup because without it she looks like Lil Wayne." Another summed up the sentiment of many, stating, "Never charged, never arrested, never convicted in court. She continues to do whatever she pleases, over 2 years now. And she's still mayor? She's untouchable." These comments highlighted the public perception of Henyard as someone operating above the law, unaccountable for her actions. They also reflected the frustration and powerlessness felt by residents who saw her as an authority figure seemingly unchallenged and beyond reproach.
Investigations from federal entities. Those entities, as we know, can take anywhere from 2 months to 5 years. So we feel this option will give us.
The story of Tiffany Henyard is far from over. Her re-election bid, announced amid the chaos, adds yet another layer of intrigue to this already captivating saga. Will she manage to weather the storm and secure another term, or will the residents of Dalton finally succeed in their quest to clean house? The upcoming election is set to be a pivotal moment, a showdown that will determine the future of Dalton. Will Henyard's confidence prove justified, or will her reign of controversy come to an end? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned for more juicy updates.